more
let's
debate over this. So,
okay.
okay.
Let's talk about we'll talk about the Trump executive order currently right now, which was he either is about to sign or did sign an executive order on targeting college sports. The gist of it is that athletes can only transfer schools one time before they graduate without having to sit out a season. And I don't know, and I'll get to enforcement in a second. The other restriction will be that athletes can only play up to 5 seasons um, in a 5-year window for their college eligibility. Uh, Apparently, it's supposed to go into effect August 1st. This will absolutely get held up in court, and it'll probably be worked out in that for years. But that's kind of where it's at because executive orders you can just issue them and then challenge them. Um, the enforcement mechanism supposedly is going to be student loans and federal funds can be stripped from schools that do not comply. And that is a heavy-handed way that they could actually enforce rules because, as much as college sports are a huge revenue generator and winning is a huge revenue generator in college sports, the loan programs from the federal government are the bigger generator for the schools themselves. And if those are put into jeopardy, that will actually force schools to comply. I don't know how much or any of this will get put into effect, especially without collective bargaining. But I could see something with like maybe the 5-year thing really locking in and preventing the NCAA from granting all these crazy waivers. I'm not sure about the transferring thing because we're starting to see we've had I think 2 cases so far of what's called ghost transfers where they don't enter the transfer portal. They just unenroll from a school and enroll in a new school without any of the other bells and whistles. And so I don't know how you prevent someone from just unenrolling and re-enrolling in a new school and doing what's called a ghost transfer. So I don't know how that enforcement's going to work on that. Supposedly it's with federal funding. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are it's got as much chance as passing as the Congress eliminating the income tax. I mean, this thing's going nowhere. I mean, it's
Okay.
just dead. It's dead. It's going to be challenged in court because of restriction. Even anytime you restrict the rights of employees or people working in this country, it's not going to happen. It's no go. The only way this thing's ever going to get resolved is when this thing's collectively bargained, and it will become collectively bargained at some point. These athletes will become either quasi employees or employees. They will collectively bargain at some level, either with a conference or a super league or whatever, and they will, in exchange for certain benefits, they will negotiate the rights. And that's plain and simple. We're not there yet. We're getting there. This isn't going to happen. It just won't. It'll get,
Okay.
I mean, it's cute, but why don't you stick to national defense and other things? This is just not happening. That's kind of why I
Fair.
didn't spend much time looking at it, honestly. So
That's fair assessment. My only thought is that like antitrust is usually enforced by the SEC, right? Um, does
Department of
antitrust
Justice. I don't know if it's
or
SC.
Department
I
of
don't know.
Justice does antitrust enforcement, and if they have an executive order along this effect, they can just tell the Department of Justice like we're not counting this as antitrust, like because it's colleges. And if they do
Yeah.
it through selective enforcement, I don't know. That's just a
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. To me, it just feels like it's waiting for an attorney to just immediately challenge this and it's dead. But anyway, who knows? Who knows?
who
Um,
knows? Who
that was
knows?